I didn't think I would see a use for building a punk engine into a Mech Knight deck, but you know what? The OCG's got me beat on this one. Don't be like the 33.8% of you guys that have not subscribed to this channel. Come on, guys. Click the living crap out of that subscribe button so we can get to 102,000. So the first list that we are going to be looking at here today is Marincess. Now, Marincess has actually kind of gone through some pretty cool evolutions in the OCG, especially when they get, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that Fabled Duelist pack here that gives them Aqua Argonaut. So remember, your opponent cannot target or cannot attack other monsters while this card is in the extra monster zone. That's fantastic, by the way. Alright, and then you can target one water monster you control and one card your opponent controls, return them to the hand. And when a spell or trap card or effect is activated on the field during your opponent's turn quick effect, start summon one of your Marincess monsters equipped to this card, and if you negate that activated effect. Whew, so think about that. You get basic protection across your field, which is amazing for essentially everything equipped. And this card has a built-in negate. That's good. Dive, oh boy, free monster reborn is amazing. All right. And then you have Yield Spriggan Girl, or Spriggan Girl here. You can banish a Marincess monster from the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. And if this card is sent to the graveyard for material for a Water Link monster, you can send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number of Marincess monsters you control, and ping your opponent for 200 each. The only thing we care about is this is a basic free extender for this deck. So a lot to kind of unpack here. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 2 copies of Effect Veiler, 1 Ghost Spell, and 1 Ghost Ogre. So basic hand trap lineup here. And then we have triple Blue Tang, 2 Pascalis, triple Seahorse, triple Spriggan Girl. And then we have 2 copies of, or triple Maxi, 1 Nibiru. Then we have 1 Griffin Rider. And then this is where we get into the, of course, we got to be playing the Brave package, right? Why would you not? So we have 2 Water Enchantress. And we have 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designator, 1 copy of the Draco Back, 1 Faithful, 1 Foolish Barrel, 1 Battle Ocean, 2 Dive, 2 Desires, 2 Rite of Armesier. Then we have triple Imperm and 1 copy of Wave. So what you're telling me is not only can I set up and do basic Marincess combo here, we just get to play Brave with it too. Okay. We also have 1 Transcode Talker, 1 Splash Mage, 2 copies of Marincess Sea Angel, 1 Marbled Rock, 1 Bubble Reef, 1 copy of the Coral Triangle, 2 copies of Coral Anemone, 2 copies of Blue Slugoo, 1 Argonaut, then we have 1 Axis Machine, 1 Totally Awesome, and 1 Bahamut Shark. So this is actually one of the better cards. I didn't talk about this one yet. So you can send a water monster from your hand to the graveyard to add a Marincess trap card from your deck to your hand. Well, yeah, I wonder what we're searching, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the free negate. All right. And then, if only your opponent controls a monster, you can banish this from your graveyard, especially any number of water monster or water link monsters from your graveyard whose total links equal 3. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this, except for water monsters. So this does hard lock you into water, but I mean, like, okay. Side deck here, we have 1 DD Crow, 2 Drone Lockbird, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Ghost Ogre, 2 Nibiru, 1 Arby's Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Imperial Order, triple copies of Solemn Warning, and 1 copy of Vanity's Emptiness here. Wrapping up Marincess. Next up here is Punk / yeah, Mech Knights, ladies and gentlemen. This is by far a very interesting concoction, I would say, in terms of a build, because these are tuner monsters. These guys, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but these guys got some pretty big stars. Now that we can kind of look at these synchro decks in different lights now, where you take a look at these engines, you're like, whoa, there's nothing restricting me from special summoning some tuners and capitalizing and making some bigger guys here. And then one of your new monsters that you just got is Psychic End Punisher. It's a 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner. While your life points are equal to or lower than your opponent's, so you'll probably be lower, you're playing Mech Knights. Alright, the synchro summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated card effects. Alright. Once per turn, you pay 1,000 life points, target 1 monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls. Banish them. At the start of the battle phase, you can make this card gain attack equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's. I mean, if you're just playing a game down the entire time, this is like the comeback machine for you. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, one copy of Effect Veiler, one Grisu, one copy of Jet Synchron, one copy of the Jokori Smatom Spider, triple copies of Maxi, two copies of Blue Sky, one Indigo Eclipse, triple copies of Purple Nightfall, one copy of Yellow Star. Then we have triple Foxy Tune, one Ogre Dance, triple copies of Zetamin, two copies of Call by the Grave, one Crossout Designator, two Emergency Teleport, one Harpy's Feather Duster, one Potted Prosperity. We have triple copies of World Legacy's Memories, one Emperor Order, triple Infinite Permanents, two copies of the Dangerous Gabu, one Emptiness, and one Secret. Then we have one Almirage, one Morning Star, one Auroradon, one Lib, one Hulk, one Axis Machine, one Dingrisu, one Senshin, one Amazing Dragon, one Psychic and Punisher, one Formula, one Cupid Pitch, one Coral Dragon, one Borrowed Savage, and one Baron de Fleur. Side deck here we have one Ghost Spell, one Ghost Ogre, two Token Collectors, two Dark Moors, one copy of Zombie World, two Anti-Spell Fragrance, two Evenly Matched, two Solemn Judgment, and two copies of the Unending Nightmare here. Wrapping up a very, very interesting take. And I really hope that, Hulk Turbo here / Link Monster / Synchro Spam actually is a really cool deck that kind of sticks around in the format, because there's a lot of cool potential to be had behind a pile of cards like this. All right, next up here is, oh boy, it's Brandon Shadal Brave / Mill My Deck. Okay, so we have one Ad Lidium here, triple copies of Alubar, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, one Tragedy, two Effect Veiler. Of course, we've got the one Snow. Why would we not play Snow in a 60-card pile? We have two Fallen of Albaz, triple copies of Maxi, one Ariel, two copies of Space Rock, triple copies of Wendy, one copy of Beast. We have one Shaddoll Dragon and two Hedgehog. Then we have two Squamata, one Griffin Rider, two Water Enchantress, triple copies of Branded Fusion, two copies of Branded in Red, triple copies of Branded Opening. Then we have two Called by the Grave, one Crossout Designator, one Draco Back, two copies of El Shaddoll Fusion, one Faithful Journey, one Foolish Bro, two Potted Desires, two copies of Rite of Armesier. Of course, why would we not be playing, everything that's just good? So we also have triple Shaddoll Fusion, two Super Poly, two That Grass Looks Greener, one Rashidal Incarnation, and one Schism. Down here in the extra deck, we have one Verti Anaconda, one Link Spidey, one Dragostapelia, two copies of Mirror Jade, because this card's amazing. We have one Lubellion, one Guardian Chimera, two Wenda, two Construct, two App Clone. Then we have one Albion and one Alba Renatus. Side deck here, we have one Dino Wrestle Pankratops, triple Droll Knockbird, triple Lava Golem, one Necro Banshee, two Cosmic Cyclone, one Harpy's Feather Duster, one Zombie World, and triple copies of Dimensional Barrier here. Wrapping up another pile of cards, ladies and gentlemen. And I really love what these pile decks kind of bring. We just pull the best of every engine in the game that generically works together. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Right, guys? And the last we're going to be looking at for this video here is at Ignister, ladies and gentlemen. One brave soul said, you know what? I want to play some Draw Power here. I want to play some Rival at Ignister. And they actually pulled off third place in this particular tournament. The first place being the Brandon list, and the fourth place actually being that Marincess list you guys saw here. So we have one at Chi at Ignister, triple Ash Blossom, one copy of Boruru, one Dunmari, one Doshin, one Doyon. We have two Effect Veiler, one Gachikiri, one Ghost Ball, one Hayari, triple Maxi, and triple copies of Pikari. And then we have triple I Meet You, one Idol Reborn, two Called by the Grave, one Crossout Designator, triple copies of Silent Mining, one Fighting Spirit, one Droplet, two Ignister Island, one Talents, triple Imperm, and one Emptiness. Down here in the extra deck, we have one Update Jammer, one copy of Transcode, one The Arrival, two Splash Mage, one Firewall, one Decode Talker Heat Soul, one Dark Templar, two Dark Infant, one Cyber's Wick Kid, two Access Machines, one Light Dragon, and one Wind Pegasus. And then we have one DD Craw, two Droll and Lockbird, one Ghost Ogre, two copies of Nibiru, one Security Dragon, one Droplet, one Feather Duster, one Lightning Storm, 1 Twin Twister, 2 copies of Dimensional Bear, 1 IO, and 1 copy of Red Reboot here. Wrapping up, well, your chunk of OCG deck profiles for this week. What do you guys think about these lists? Please leave a comment about how much you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button. See you guys when I saw more awesome content, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool awesome content. You guys stay safe out there, right? Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.